In my nearly 1,000 days I've played in my forever world, I've done a lot. I built an amazing starter base. I killed the dragon, lost the dragon egg to the void, dealt with villagers, built an iron farm for my overpowered gold farm, built my base's terrain, then immediately redesigned it better. And in all that time, I've been farming gunpowder by hand, and I want to change that today, along with a few other things.
So I think I basically have all the resources I need to build this creeper farm, and it's actually going to be quite simple-ish. Actually, not really, but I do need to just get started on it. So you guys might recognize this farm design because it is the one that Mumbo Jumbo made on the Hermitcraft Season 11, and the reason I'm using it is, one, it uses a really cool technique of using some snow golems, and two, I think using snow golems is cool, but I do have to make sure I get the distance between the platforms right, and I think this is right, how this is right here. I just need to create a death pit. And with this last bit of golems, we have all of the golems in place. We just need to make sure they won't die on us, which, really simple, is just cover them up. Okay, now we just need to get the roof and this layer on, and then we can get moving on to the trapdooring and everything else we need to do. Which totally isn't the most tedious thing in the world. Okay. Whew, all the levels are in that we need. We got 3 levels. We need to do some other things. First, we need to trapdoor this bottom and stop spiders from spawning here. And I think the best way to do that, I don't have Swift Sneak. Let's go get Swift Sneak. Now, I do know of a deep dark biome. Where did I find the entrance to that? Was it right here? Yes, this was it. Go down. Keep going this way. Down. I think this all just leads to the same spot. Yep, there we go. Now, around here should be... Oh, is this it? Yes! Okay, we have an ancient city. Okay, now we need to be careful. You know me, I'm not careful. I am gonna so die down here, aren't I? Let's head up here. My first chest. Swift Sneak 1. Take the hoe, though. Chest. There's a chest. Okay, there's 2 chests here. Okay. Ooh, another diamond hoe. Lucky? That is lucky. Swift Sneak 3. There we go. That's all we needed. Did I get that? Okay, let's get out of here. And now we just need a few more levels. Okay, that is so much better having Swift Sneak. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I just realized I've been wasting time. I can place the trapdoors while walking. Wow. Okay. But at least the Swift Sneak's still useful, because it is sort of difficult to do this normally. Do I need to have trapdoors here? I don't think so. I think I can just follow the general shape of the spawning plops, right? Let's take a oh wait, no. I'm not done yet. Just need this last layer of carpets in, and then we can figure out how we are killing these, what are they called? Creepers. So I think I figured out how I'm going to be killing these, creepers, and I'm going to use magma blocks. We have a ton from when we built the gold farm a few episodes back, but I'm just wondering, because I have to also realize that they produce light, and I don't want to limit the spawning spots. So, light... Oh, I'll be fine if I do that. Okay. So I can do a layer of magma blocks right here. So with a bit of storage in, we can actually now probably... Let me just double check everything. I think we are good to put the walls in. And hopefully this works just fine. I'm a little nervous. Let's be honest. I am definitely a little bit more nervous than I should be. So the farm is done, and I've AFK'd for just maybe about an hour, and I want to see what we got. So we have... Okay, actually, this is really good. Whoa! This farm is actually doing a lot better than I thought it would, even if we have none of the caves down below here lit up whatsoever. So imagine what happens when we do. So with our gold farm, I want to turn to our sugarcane farm, which this is what we currently have, which produces pretty well, but I'm gonna rip it out and move it. Yeah, it's as simple as that. I'm just gonna rip it out, move it, maybe make it into a flying machine farm, and then we can do something unique over here just to change up the base a bit. So I think I got most of the farm already built. I have the rails in. Those are working perfectly, I think. Let me test them one more time. Yeah, I think they're gonna work just fine. We have the water in, and we also have the sand in. And now all I need to get is some, what is it called? Slime blocks. And hopefully I can get them all in one night. I hope so. We gotta head to the what is it called? The swamp quickly before it's too late. That should be plenty of slime balls. Let's head back, get this flying machine made, and finish this farm. Okay. I think everything is working. I just want to test out whether or not this system here... So if I do this, will this work? Okay, it looks like it will. I just need to watch that. Okay, so that'll send it twice. I think that'll be fine, because then it sends them again, and then, yeah, okay, I think this will work. So now we just have to fill up the sand with sugarcane. So we're gonna do one more simulation test, make sure this all works properly, and make sure everything just sort of gets picked up. So I'm just gonna sort of go around and follow some sugarcane growth, but if I, think I can just do this, and then, boom. Jeez, the sugar games gets just tossed. Okay, it's coming back. Okay, and, okay, it sent it back. Cool. Oh, I don't have storage in, but I think that worked. I just need to put some storage in here, and it should be fine. And I think now with the storage in, I think we are fine. Okay, there we go. We have a proper sugarcane farm now, and a proper gold farm, so we are now moving up in this world. Now, what next? I think I know what I want to do, is we moved to the sugarcane farm, and I actually want to clear out all the farms out of the starter base, and actually put them over there at our industrial area. Now, how do I want to do this? I think literally for this, I'm just gonna take it and move it out. That's gonna be easy. I'm thinking for our melon pumpkin farm is to do a bigger farm, so we can get as many of these as I can. And then maybe we will even move and add more villagers over there or to the villager trading hall. I don't know. I'm sort of doing this as I go. So let's hope we can do this. So far, this is what I got on the melon pumpkin farm. So far, we just have the pumpkin and the storage situation finished. We are using copper golems to separate them because I do want to craft these into melons. And I've already put melons in here as the sorting item, just so I don't have to waste time later. But next thing is we need to just build the melon farm up, and then we should be good on this spot. Well, let's take a look at this, and wow, that looks good. I really do like how this looked so far. This area is really cool, and we also even have a little bit special thing I did. I went ahead and moved our bee farm over. That took not long at all, and we're already gaining just some basic things we need, and we've also got quite a few melon. Good on that front. Now we still need to finish up this part. We need to get rid of the sheep farm and move it over there, which that's going to be difficult no matter how I do, unless I kill them. Actually, that wasn't too difficult to do. Now, I guess we don't need these ones anymore. So we can let them all out, right? It's like they already know what's about to happen. Wait, how did I get the jib hit? But read up a couple more sheep. Well, there we go. We have a sheep farm. Well, not a sheep farm, a wool farm. I do need to do one thing, and that is actually get the wool starting to be sheared. And I should just be able to do that. Wait, what? How did I get this wool? Wait, what? How do I... What is going on? They should not be doing this. Do I have to have... Oh. I have to have a gap here. Okay, I can't have the glass there, apparently. Otherwise, it'll just get flinged out. Okay, I don't see anything. We should be fine. And... wow. So, I've also done a little bit more work after we got done with the wool farm. We now have a proper storage for the iron farm. I still need to remove these chests. I think they're all empty. I hope so. I don't know about that one. Let's find out. Not completely empty, but that's fine. That just means I get to put more iron into the farm. But a part of this is actually a bone meal farm because we do get poppies, poppies from this farm, which is gonna be useful. I mean, having bone meal automatically made is always useful. But I do think that is kind of where I want to stop for this area. And let's head back to the main base. So now that I've removed everything from this starter base, since we moved the sugarcane farm, the melon pumpkins, the bee farm, and the wool farm, you might be wondering what I plan on doing with this area. Well, I'm replacing the storage also. Now, I was planning on just doing a copper golem sorting system, but like this poor guy, this really wasn't touched. I was supposed to do all the filters, but I got to the nether part and just never did it. So yeah, I think this was a big fail. And honestly, I don't think I need an automatic sorting system, which is a pain because this was actually took so long to set up. But I guess I get to collect all the resources again. So this is the basic setup we have for our storage area now. And we actually started moving some stuff in. We're going to use these modules as a bulk system, I think. But let me open the chest. Tell me something. Does that seem quiet to you? Like, I can barely hear that. I do not know why it's like that. Just so quiet. New chest. Quiet. And I don't think I have anything in my settings that would cause that. Blocks, environment. Yeah, there's nothing that would cause my chest to be this quiet. But anyways, you guys might be wondering how I've done this to where I have the block. I have gotten a mod installed that allows me to basically label these shulker boxes, and that is actually how I've decided to label these modules. So stones on this side with dirt at the very end, and then we have all the different wood types here. There's only 9 overworld. That's difficult to say. Overworld blocks, and then I have 3 here that I don't exactly know what I want to do with. So, you guys got any suggestions? But so I guess now all I need to do is label this storage system, get all of my chests organized, and maybe that'll look cool in a time lapse?
So I have all the storage done and it is nicely organized, and I have even started working on, well, actually I'm basically almost done with the bulk storage, except for we have a few problems, specifically cobble and stone. While I haven't filled the second chest or this third one at all, it will get filled completely if we don't try and do something. And the reason why it's a big problem currently is over at the main base area. I have nearly 100 chests filled with stone and cobblestone and some other resources we need, but it's going to be a lot of storage for those, and I think the best way to do it would be shulker boxes. So we need to go farm shulker boxes, but I don't want to do that, and we still have all this to sort, which also has a shulker box of stone basically. Some of you might have noticed that I've done a bit of work on this base because I wanted it changed a little bit, because I don't want the villagers right here anymore. I actually want them behind the nether portal, and I haven't finished this at all. I'm still working on it, trying to figure it out as I go. Some of you also might have noticed, if I just turn around, this is the middle, there's the nether portal. It's not even, and it never was. That nether portal has stayed right there the entire time. I have not moved it, and it's off by a single block. Now, I could leave it, make you guys suffer from it, or I could move it over one. But anyways, we have a bit more work to do in here and get all the villagers moved in, and I want to actually expand the number of villagers we have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 or 15. And instead of some of them having pumpkins, they will all have pumpkins. So we are starting actually only with 3, right? 3, maybe 4, with this weird guy who randomly showed up here. Maybe 4. So a lot of work to do, not enough time. So what do you guys think? I actually quite like this, and that has actually allowed us to get a full shulker box of golden carrots. And they all have pumpkins and melons as a trade, so I can have as many golden carrots as I want. So I can have, once again, a shulker box of carrots. Now, I earlier was talking about how I need shulker boxes for stone and cobblestone and any of the other bulk items that we have. Well, let's just say I did that, and I got to experience the new spear out for myself. There's one. Wait, where is it at? Oh, right there. One shot. I'm actually gonna try to go for a... Okay, I didn't do it right, but whatever. Well, wasn't that just a lot of fun? But we were very successful in our end raiding, and I don't remember which shulker box is which, so I hope this is the shulker box. Yep, this is a lot of shulker shells. In fact, this is 13, almost 13 and a half stacks of shulker box shells, which we'll be able to have too many to... Wait, how many is that? That's 13. Nearly 7 stats. Nearly 7 stats of shulkers. Full shulkers. I think we will be good for a while. But then this is all the elytras we got. All of the elytras that are not enchanted are the ones we got. So that is 9. So that's... I would say was very successful. Let's go ahead and take the time to craft up some shulker boxes. And I'm gonna just toss those back in there and head out over to where we've been temporarily storing our stone, which I did finish the cliff, if you guys have not noticed, which it looked so much better than it did. But we can now get started on moving all of the resources over. So that's a lot of shulker boxes, almost completely filled with stone. And same goes for cobblestone, of course, but stone had the most, of course. So, man, that was a lot of digging I did a couple episodes back. So I want to do a little recap of what we've done in this episode, because we've done a ton. We built a creeper farm. We made a sugarcane farm. We moved and expanded our melon and pumpkin farm, completely moved our beef farm, and then once again moved and expanded our wool farm, which is already a lot of things to do in one episode. Then we made the storage for the iron farm, and that's just the first 10 minutes or so. Once when we got done with everything in there, we decided to actually get organized storage rise. And yes, I know this episode has been very chaotic, but I think it was needed to get organized. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.